Welcome in, Hornet fans, to another edition of Corky's Coach's Corner, presented by Valu-Net Fiber of Emporia. And today's guest is Emporia State football linebackers coach and defensive coordinator Nathan Linsey.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you.
Where is the box? Never mind, I found it.
When game day is a go, there's a Bud Light there.
Thanks for joining us back here again with Emporia State football linebackers coach and defensive coordinator Nathan Linsey. Our first segment, presented to you by Bud Light, distributed by Flint Hills Beverage, is Coach all about the COVID situation. How have Emporia State football, your staff, and your team really taken this on and handled it all season?
Well, it's kind of been a different and weird dynamic, but I think that our players, they should get a majority of the credit with how they have adjusted to everything. I mean, just with schedule changes, not playing, and then if you've had the opportunity to watch our practices, you see the energy that our guys bring every day, which can be tough when you're doing the same thing over and over, and there's really no light at the end of the tunnel right now.
And, you got some younger players on the roster that I'm sure this time, as much as you guys would like to be playing, is a good developmental time for them.
It really has been. It's allowed us, like you said, to evaluate some of our younger redshirt freshmen and freshmen that typically would be on scout team right now. So it's been good for us coaches to kind of see, number one, how we have recruited, how well we have recruited over the last couple of years, and then, like we said, get those guys as many reps as possible.
And with no games being played, I know that you guys still like to incorporate some competition. So how has the staff been able to get the guys, juices flowing a little bit, and some win-loss type things?
Yeah, we've done that on Saturday practices mainly. Try to treat that as a game day as much as possible. So just doing different situational type things to put our guys in somewhat of a game situation, competing against each other offensively and defensively. And I think that's another reason why the energy level has been so high.
Not only for Emporia State football, but all athletes, this has been a challenging time mentally. How do you think that you've seen your guys grow in the mental aspect just going through something like this?
Yeah, I think as much as we talk about responding to adversity in our program, I think that they've done a great job, and you've kind of seen them, throughout the semester really flourish with that, just from a standpoint of, again, with our schedule changes and the variety of different things that are getting thrown at them with the testing and whatnot. So they've done a great job with that.
Let's take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more on Corky's Coach's Corner.
Copier's not working.
All right, stand aside. I got this.
What's going on here?
Ooh, it was his idea.
Family owned since 1963, CPI is committed to outstanding service before you buy and after. We're in the business of establishing and maintaining relationships so your equipment runs efficiently for years to come.
Are you a wizard? Answer me.
Joining us back here again, this next segment presented by CPI Technologies. And Coach, I want to give you the opportunity to kind of tell prospective student athletes why Emporia State. Now, if you're going to be going out recruiting, what are you telling them, and what are some of the benefits of maybe choosing this university?
Well, I think, the first selling point that I have with the majority of our guys is the family atmosphere that we have here at Emporia State. Within our program, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for here, the interest that we take in each kid, getting to know them personally, getting to know their family, inside and out, and then, honestly, some guys that have kids or whatever, getting to know them as well. So I think that would be the first selling point. The second thing would be the community. I think we've got great community support. Game days are going to be full, and then you're looking at just the having community members feed our players and help out in ways that student athletes really have a tough time doing sometimes during the season.
Well, I know a lot of times student athletes kind of talk about the fact that when they go to class as well, I mean, their professors all know them, even if you're not a student athlete, usually professors take the time to engage and really get to know their students. What is the biggest benefit of that coming to Emporia State?
For sure, I think class size helps a lot. You're able to get more one-on-one attention from your professors. They know you on a personal level as well. They communicate with us extremely well from a standpoint of missed classes. We're always going to know that. And then if you're struggling in a class, we have the capability to get you help.
And then just, the competition that you're going to get every week in the MIAA. No
question. Best league in the country at this level. So we say we're the SEC of Division II. So when you're recruiting a player and you're playing the highest caliber of talent at this level, this is the place to be. This is the league to be in.
All right, Coach, thanks. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back with more.
ESB Financial proudly brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's a catchy word for earning cash that just might make you want to dance. Get paid for doing simple things you do anyway. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at ESB Financial.
This next segment presented to you by ESB Financial. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this segment. And Coach, it's all about you. We want to get to know you. They don't call you the Lebo legend for nothing. You're from just about 20 miles down the road. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, like you said, I went to Lebo High School, graduated in 2006. I was a three-sport athlete there, and then was fortunate enough to be able to become a Hornet following that, and really spent the last 14 years in Emporia. So it's been a good experience.
And you've had several roles here with Emporia State football, special teams coordinator, now the defensive coordinator, but coaching linebackers, coaching the secondary. Just talk about all that you've been able to grow as a coach and the roles that you've had here.
Yeah, it's been great. I've had the opportunity to learn under a lot of different coordinators, as a position coach. Even as a player, with Ken Gordon, who's now the defense coordinator at Northwestern Oklahoma State, learned a lot from him, just being a man, being tough, those type of things. And those are kind of some of the things and qualities that I take into my philosophy as a coach. And then as a GA, I was able to, work a little bit with the defensive line, and then the outside linebackers, then the secondary, and then obviously being a full-time secondary coach. I've coached at all three levels, and I think that gives me a different aspect and perspective on different things defensively. I kind of understand everything a little bit more just by working at all three levels. So it's been good.
Getting to know some of the other coaches, I usually ask them if they like to golf, and our way to measure if they're a big golfer or not is, do you golf as much as Nate? So they do say you and Higgins really up there as top golfers on the staff.
Yeah, I do like to get out and enjoy the nice weather. Golf is a hobby I picked up a handful of years ago, and just really enjoy doing it. It's kind of a nice stress reliever for me. Obviously this year I've got to golf a little bit more than maybe I ever have, just with everything going on with the pandemic, but that is one thing I do enjoy to do.
Well, with all that golf, your game has sure to have improved, right?
It has a little bit, but I'm still not very good.
Well, how about here in Emporia, any favorite restaurants or places that you like to go to?
Oh yeah, I would say Doobie's and Bobby D's are kind of at the top of the list for me. I probably don't go there enough. I don't eat out a lot, but those are the two places that I really enjoy going.
Well, thanks, Coach. It's been great to get to know you a little bit better and all that Emporia State football has been up to. And during this time, we want to thank all of our sponsors, Valu-Net Fiber of Emporia, ESB Financial, CPI Technologies, Bud Light, and also Flint Hills Beverage. Thank you to all of them. And we'll be back next week with another edition of Corky's Coach's Corner.